Hello, first day, Jim Frimpson here, Frimpson Podcast. Today is a podcast day. Today is Tuesday, and today's program is so easy and short. It's a small message for you to take it and then take it home with you. It's a small message for you to believe that if there is opportunity in your life, if opportunity comes to you, that opportunity is a chance for you to make changes, positive changes in humanity. If you, by chance, any opportunity, if somebody, throws some kind of opportunity at you, say job opportunity, power, or something, don't think, would that you? The other people who elected you or who put you in that position cannot survive. Okay? If you are hired to do some certain job, if you are hired to lead some group of people, you are hired to lead your town, your community, to be a mayor, to be assemblyman, to be anything, you have to think that it is opportunity that has been granted unto you. It's not permanent thing. And it can be stripped away from you. It can be taken away from you, folks. So right now, I just want you to know that if you stay in your comfort zone because you feel like you have that opportunity, you can never ever move forward and you can never ever be successful under any circumstance. If you receive opportunity, if by chance something comes to you, you receive something, some promotion, some job promotion, some kind of something that somebody entrusted to you, you have to believe that it is your chance to make changes, to make difference in humanity. It's not a chance for you to mess around it, because that power, when the time comes for God to take it from you, it will be taken away from you. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter how much power you think you have, folks. So today's message is just simple. It's a simple message to help you grow. It's a simple message to help you excel in your job. It's a simple message to help you improve your life. It's a simple message for you to make changes, great changes in life, great changes in your community, great changes at your job, great changes at any position that you've been granted unto. Folks, be yourself and then do whatever you can to make changes to humanity. Thank you. If you don't be happy, no one will help you be happy. If you don't try to be happy, to enjoy, to live your life fully, no one will help you do it. It's the same apply to everything. If you work and you don't invest the resources you have, no one can invest it for you. If you make money and you mess it up, if you make money and you think you have to go ahead and destroy the money, do unnecessary things, you have to know that no one at the end of the day going to help you. It is very, very important. Minorities, we think every day is going to be the same. Every day. We believe life is going to be the same every single day. But let me tell you, life is not going to be like that. Life is not going to be like that. Life doesn't do what? Go back. It moves on all the time. Life is just like a time. Time doesn't go back. Time always moves forward. If you miss today's opportunity, you might end up not getting it tomorrow. The opportunity, you miss it today, you might end up not getting it tomorrow. That's why it's very, very important for you to make very good use of your time. And then any time spent to create something, you have to use that something to make a difference. To make a difference. There was a saying, there was a man was in his village planting a tree, a fruit. And then that tree will take 75 years to mature, to bear fruit. That's it the man was planting. So his neighbor came, who was always enjoying. So he has been enjoying himself every single day, borrowing money to have fun, borrowing money to have fun. Went to this man and said, "What are you doing?" And then the man said, "Oh, I'm planting a seed. A seed." And then he asked the man, "How long is it going to take for you to bear fruit? For the seed to bear fruit for you to eat?" He said 75 years. And then the man was laughing. And he said, at your age, are you going to live until 75 years? Or probably you are dreaming. So the man who think future, who believe in future, who believe in investing for his children, generation to come, told this man and said, "My parents or early people that came before me planted the fruit I'm eating right now. They didn't think about it, that fruit, they have to wait for them to, they have to wait to eat the fruit. They planted it, they left it for their generation. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm planting this fruit for my generation to come." That is part of investment all the time we need to think about. We need to invest some of our resources. We need to think future. We need to believe that our children are our future generation. Whatever we do for them today, whatever we plant for them today, after we are gone, our children will be the one to do what? To continue our legacy. If we don't fight today to save our future, we can never ever be successful to defend ourselves, to feed ourselves, to do anything in the near future. If we don't, if you think today is today and then nothing will happen tomorrow, so we enjoy and destroy whatever we have today, some people will take over, and then at the end of the day, we will turn around to beg for what we're supposed to have. Folks, I'm just telling you today that we need to think about future. We need to think about how we can create wealth in the near future. We need to think about how we can plant a seed. That seed we are planting is not a seed for us to enjoy, but a seed for our generation to come. To do what? To come and enjoy. And then for them to continue planting ahead of us. That is how we need to lead our life. That is how we need to make sure that we don't deviate from. Ladies and gentlemen, today is not yours. Today, you think today is yours. You want to use it to harm somebody. But let me tell you, today is not yours. Neither tomorrow. Today is not yours, neither tomorrow. So anything you are doing right now, any opportunity that comes into your life, any chances that come to your life, do the right thing. Do the right thing. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what kind of job you are doing. Do not succumb yourself to things that are not going to help you or help your future generation. Do not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what kind of circumstance you are in. If you think about your stomach today, what you need to eat today, you will never enjoy tomorrow's fruit. If you think about what needs to eat today, you will never, ever think about, you will never have opportunity to feed yourself tomorrow. That's why sometimes I disagree with some quotes in the Bible that do not think about today and do not think about tomorrow. Think about today, because God will make tomorrow available for you. No, that's my belief. You have to think always about tomorrow. Think about what your generations needs to do from now. If you haven't planned anything for your generation to come, start it right now. Start it right now. Plant ahead. Plant a tree. Sow a tree, a seed, and let that seed germinate such a way that your ancestors, your children, your great-grandchildren will come in and then also continue your legacy or your blueprint for them to lead. Ladies and gentlemen, our podcast is a podcast of encouragement, motivation, things that can help you grow, things that can help you achieve success in the near future, things that will break poverty out of your life, things that will bring prosperity and resources into your life and your generation. That is what it is about. That is why we are here trying to provide information you need. Folks, I do believe it is time for me and you to look between our mirrors and then ask ourselves. We stand in front of our mirrors and then ask ourselves, What are you doing to save your humanity? What are you doing to save your generation to come? What are you doing? Are you doing something that your children, future children, will even actually be happy to say, oh, my grandfather did this? Like, sometimes when I look at some companies, I ask myself, how did these companies happen? How was it created? Whoever did it didn't think about themselves alone. They didn't think they have to do it and then enjoy themselves alone, but they created it with anticipating that the company would live forever. The company will live forever. So right now, as a minority, what are you doing? What are you doing? What legacy are you creating for your children? What legacy are you creating for your family? What legacy are you creating for your future ancestors? What legacy? I just want to ask you. I just want to find out, because it's very, very important. It's very, very important we ask ourselves. It's very, very important we change our mind on some things. We change our mind on some things. Start doing something. Start business. Start, or even if you can't do business, find a career that will give you future comfort, future money, future something that will help you and your generation. Folks, it is very, very important. We need to change our thinking. We need to change our thinking. If you are out there and then you're complacent, all the time you think it doesn't, you don't care. Oh, me, I don't care. Oh, me, I don't care. Oh, me, I don't care. Look, let me tell you, a time will come that you will care, either you like it or not. When the time comes, nobody will force you to care. When the time comes, nobody out there will force you. You will care about things happening in your life. You will care about things. You will sit down and ask yourself, why did I ignore all this from the beginning? Why? Why did I do this? So, folks, it's very, very important. I think we need to figure out how we can change our attitude, how we can raise our children to look like us, to look like us, to think like us, to behave like us. If you have bad attitude, think about it, change that attitude and let your children change from that bad attitude. If you have bad attitude, if you have any behavior that is not moral, change from it. Sometimes I like about some people, sometimes some people sit down and say, my life, I don't want my children to be like this. But they are not changing. They keep on talking about the same thing. You don't want your children to be like that. Why don't you change? Why don't you change? If it's difficult for you to change, seek counseling. It is very, very important. But you don't want your generation to be like you if your attitude is toxic. Let your children see you and remember you forever. Oh, my dad. Oh, my mom. Oh, my dad. Oh, my mom. Oh, my dad. Oh, my mom. Not someone who will say, oh, your dad. So who? Who that dad? I never even saw my dad at all in my life. I don't know. I don't have a dad. You don't want somebody to say that, either in front of you or behind you. You don't. Folks, It's very, very important. This is Jim Frimpson podcast. We are here to help every individual. If you have any question, if you have any issue, if you have anything, just feel free. But let me tell you, your attitude today will be your end results in the near future. If you try to steal, you'll end up in jail. If you try to bully people, someone will beat you up. If you try to steal and steal and steal and steal, you'll end up somewhere that you don't like. But if you try to lead a positive life, invest well, plan well for your family, your future generation will enjoy and be happy. Folks, I will end here. But my last quote for you is, success is not easy. Success is not easy. If you want to be successful, you need to take your gloves out and then make your hands dirty. Make your hands dirty, which means work hard. Use your hands to work hard. Use your brain to work hard. Work hard to improve your life and then future generation life. Do not think about today alone. Do not. Once you have some people looking up to you, folks, do not think about today alone. Think about future. That's why I keep on saying, anything you are doing, either you do positive things or negative things, it's ahead of you. It's your legacy. It is your legacy. It is something that will never change. Your name will be in the history forever if you do right thing. You see, sometimes we take things for granted. We don't look around us and then see that this world is imperfect world, but it's up to us to make it perfect. It's up to us. You see, God created so many things, but what God created, God didn't finish everything in it for us to enjoy it freely. He gave it to us for us to do what? To process it and then make it perfect. That's why he said we are his image. That's why God said we are his image. We are his image in the sense that what he has done up to a certain level is up to us to use our creation and then imagination to change it, to make it a whole for us. Maybe what I'm saying, somebody doesn't understand it, right? God created this universe. He created it, but he didn't create it perfectly for us to enjoy it freely. For example, if you go out there and then harvest rice, raw rice, God didn't create you human being to eat the raw rice like that, right? You have to process it, make it clean, cook it, add some ingredients and other things to make it a whole, to make it perfect for you to eat. That's a common example for you to know that our life on this earth, whatever we do it to benefit us, not anybody. To benefit us, to benefit our generation. So anything you do, any relationship you are in, anything that you are doing, either you are married, you are single, or whatever it is, think about it. Think about it. And believe that whatever you do, it's not you. It's not you. You are harming yourself, your future generation. Sometimes I think about some people who just think about their own self without thinking about their own children. Their own children. Their own children. Without thinking about it. Without having feeling. Looking up to them and said, so if I do this, will it help my children live a better life in the near future? But that's what some people don't. Some people don't. But if you don't learn how to do things, to better things around you, your future generation will never, ever improve, folks. I think this is the time for us, and then I will end here. I want you to be ahead of everything. And remember that this world is imperfect world. It's up to me and you to make it a whole, to make it perfect. If you sit down in your comfort zone, you will never, ever be successful.